What is up, guys whose names start with Chris? This is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and today we're going to be doing a NASCAR Authentics Diecast review from the newest wave that you can get at your Walmarts right now. And if you guys didn't see my What's in Stores video, guess what? As you can tell, I'm pretty excited about this because I never realized I can still have a voice crack at almost 28 years old. So, as I'm going to find out what age I am after this video, let's go ahead and start off the diecast review of this car right here, which is Chris Buescher's 2023 Pala Casino Spa Resort and everything else that you can find relaxing at Pala Casino. So, but for real, I mean, as chaotic as already this diecast review is, I must say, this is probably one of the best exclusives that you will get in a modern NASCAR Authentics car. I mean, I know people are going to be like, oh my god, it has a white interior. But you know what this car has that none the other NASCAR Authentics cars have? Good quality control. I mean, look at this. You got yourselves, detailed rims. You got yourselves detailed in the freaking interior. Well, we do have the wrong hood levers, but hey, that's a Lionel moment. But dude, I never thought we would see a casino car on a 164 scale diecast. I mean, last time I checked, it does say 3+, so I'm going to have to really just age-proof that just to be safe. But really nice. And on the back, we got ourselves Collect Them All and all that big giant sticker. Yay! But anyways, let's go and start off the diecast review, the official unboxing of the Chris Buescher 2023 Pala Casino car. And alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, but wait! Just wait! Hold your horses, folks, because you guys know what the NASCAR Authentics cars, you know what comes with these cars? Well, not a damn base, but a free, high-quality 1080p sticker that you can get right here that you can stick on your car, and hopefully it will not fade away like the Elijah logo. But anyways, yeah, this is really cool. You got Pala Casino, and you can see it is some other vanities within that resort, or casino, or spa, wherever the hell it is. We got ourselves Chris Buescher and the RFK, like trifecta, if you want to call that. And on the back, it doesn't look like piss paper, so that's good. But now, let's get on to the diecast, because that is what we're all here for. Am I right? Well, hopefully. If not, then I don't know. Well, what's the point of a diecast review without the diecast? But we do have a big error on this car, but before I say that, I want to say, whoa, what the hell happened to the steering wheel? Something tells me that I guess they really rushed the cutting process on that steering wheel. Woo, that is not as bad as the PTC mold, but that's definitely not cut properly. So yeah, that's something. For a second I thought the steering wheel was growing mold. Like, what the fuck? Looks like it has a mouth. It's like, help me. But getting back to this car, I mean, of course, this is the NASCAR Authentics EL mold with the white interiors, which I know some people don't like, but it's way better than what we've had in the other waves. Let's just say that. I mean, I'm not going to mention it, but you probably know what I'm about to say. But this car does have a big error on it, which you can see it does have last year's hood levers, which if you guys haven't seen how big and tremendously wide and huge and any other adjective I can think of on the top of my head to describe those hood levers, they are not as narrow as that. They're supposed to be a lot more bigger, and yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but in terms of accuracy, yeah, that's not really accurate. But, wow, this is just, what's really cool about this is that this has been a one-off scheme. The Pala Casino, I believe he drove this at the Fontana race, or Auto Club, where you want to call it. The final one that we got on that Speedway package, because you guys know they're going to be, unfortunately, it will be at a short track next year, or the following year, in 2025. And knowing how the short track package is, that sucked. So we're going to enjoy that while we last. But what a unique paint scheme, guys. And I will have to say right off the bat, even though we do got some lineup quality issues, just with that steering wheel and the hood levers, the gradient on this actually looks good. I can't believe I'm saying that, but like, if you notice, like, this car has like a matte finish and it has a gradient to it. And wow, that is, I didn't realize there's some pink right there where that 17 outline is. Really nice. As you guys know, Pala Casino is also the title sponsor for the Auto Club race, the Pala Casino 400. And Chris Buescher, I mean, he wasn't off to a hot start like he is right now. But, God, look at that pink 17, man. Doesn't that look amazing? I love the new 17, man. That looks really cool. But just look at the different gradients. It goes from, like, this light gray to the dark gray. And then this part, I will admit, does look weird. But for some odd reason, it works. It freaking works, man. You got, like, these black lines that separate it. White outline over there, and it turns to like, it almost kind of looks like it has like a metallic purple vibe to it, but no, that's just purple. my God, I mean, looking at the back end of this car, I almost want to think it looks like a damn pretty patty. For real. But for a one-off paint scheme, I have to admit, I can't believe we got this in NASCAR Authentics. I mean, it's not really a surprise because if you look, we had the Dan Suarez Princess car, which is on the J mold, or whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, yeah, I'll show you a J. But that number does look a little higher up, I will say that. But this is, I will say Wave 4 is probably my favorite wave so far. And this is probably one of the reasons why, because I was not expecting this. If I had to make predictions on like what a Wave 4 NASCAR Authentics wave would be before this got released, I would not expect this car. So Lionel, I really appreciate that you guys really subverted our expectations, and I'm very thankful that this does not have the blurry decals. So I think Lionel is starting to learn their lesson, and if you guys know what I'm talking about, some of the EL cars will have blurry decals. They had that with some of the exclusives last year, like the Corey LaJoie Built Bar car, but really glad that they decided to put the blurry decals on the cars already released in the Gold Series. So, yay, NASCAR Authentics is great again. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have a car compare this to, so this is going to be a relatively short die-cast review. But Chris Buescher, he had some good runs in this car. I'm hoping he can run this again, but my money says he could probably run this at Kansas, but I highly doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. That was my first thought when I saw this. I was like, oh, didn't he run this at Kansas? But nah. But what's even cool as well, guys, I don't know why, if you guys remember, Pal Casino also sponsored him last year, of course, with the old 17 from Roush. But it was like a black, and it kind of had the same color scheme as like Noah Gregson's, what was it, the Black Rifle Coffee car from this year. Same color, it's same colors. But for some odd reason, they decided to go with like a Homestead Miami color vibe. Maybe he might drive this at Miami. I would like that. I mean, it does fit the Miami colors, because I really don't want this to be a one-off paint scheme, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, comment below, guys, what you guys think about this car. As hey, it's always a pleasure to review a Chris Buescher car, because man, he is a hot driver to talk about in the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. And yeah, comment below if you guys think he's gonna win any more races this year, because heck, he already has 3, and who knows, might get more pretty soon, competing for that first championship in the NASCAR Cup Series. But this is going to wrap up the NASCAR Authentics Diecast review of Chris Buescher's 2023 Pal Casino Ford Mustang for RFK Racing. Comment, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you guys next time on another Diecast review. And yeah, I don't know, gamble on, y'all.